everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. Story time on how I got kicked out of one federal prison and sent to another one. So, oh my God, this is ghetto as y'all. So, I told y'all a couple of the stories on how I got locked up and sent to the feds in the first place and how I had to fight the one girl in the feds. But this is actually the same prison we talking about. It's just a different situation with a different person. So, my bad, y'all. I don't take seriously. So, there was this girl that I had ended up dealing with. I was dealing with this girl, and I honestly don't even know how I started dealing with her because I did not even like her. Like, I did not like her like that at all. Like, there wasn't really like an initial attraction. Like, there wasn't like, I don't even know how I started dealing with this person. Not saying like she wasn't attractive or anything like that. She just really wasn't my type. Like, she was a super stud. Like, a super my bad, Josh. But she was a super stud, like a super stud. I'm talking boy cut, like big as hell, like Finesse2tymes, like type of stud. She had this big old butt, like she was like studded the out. Like, I don't even know how I started dealing with this girl. But long story short, I started dealing with her, and I had already been in the feds for a couple months or whatever. So I was like kind of like low-key, high-key, like familiarized with the place already. So I started dealing with her on some humbug. And I wouldn't really say like it was like nothing serious, to be honest with you, because she had a girlfriend. And I know that sounds horrible. That sounds literally horrible. But mind you, I was not there for a long time. I only had like a year and a half. And I wasn't even going to do that whole year and a half. I was going to go to the halfway house. So I really wasn't there to get super comfortable. But I was going to be there for a little minute. So I'm just like, why not get acquainted with some people? But whatever. Long story short, I'm dealing with a girl and she has a girlfriend or whatever. So, and when you in the feds, there's different housing units. And when you're assigned to a housing unit, you can't go to another housing unit. Like, you can't go visit. You can't walk in there. You can't do any of that. Or, you'll basically be kind of like trespassing and you'll go to the hole. So the girl had a girlfriend. We're going to call the girl Finesse. We just gonna call her Finesse because I can't think of anything else right now. So the girl Finesse had a girlfriend in another unit that she was dealing with that actually had like a very long time in jail. But, they were in separate housing units, so they couldn't never really like do the nasty or spend any quality time alone for real, because they was in different housing units. So the girl Finesse, she was doing her. Like, she had been doing her. I guess her and the girl kind of had like an understanding that she was going to be fucking other girls, but, she was the main one. Don't ask. Prison is crazy. So Finesse was liking me funny or whatever. And I was just like, I wasn't really feeding into it at first because I was just like, I'm not really like, you're not really my type. I'm not attracted to you. Like, you got a girlfriend, da 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 da. And like, I'm just not with the drama. Like, I'm just not with the boy. But she was like kind of persistent or whatever. Yeah, if I can get through the story without laughing, I swear to God, it's worth it. But okay, so she was kind of persistent or whatever. So I believe we just started like around on some humbug. Like, I ended up chilling with her one day in her room and she ended up giving me head. So she just got to telling me how she liked me or whatever, and how, she wanted to basically fuck me or whatever. She wasn't with nobody else in a housing unit. She did have another girlfriend that was on another housing unit, but she wasn't with nobody over on this side. So, she wanted me to be the one who she basically with, outside of her girlfriend type shit, her second relationship. And I'm just like, bruh, like, this sound crazy, but like, whatever. It was just like, they passed some crazy, y'all. She has some. The bitch is a demon, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't even want to get too vulgar, but she's really a demon. And that's how she got me. Like, we didn't really know too much about each other before she ended up you know, going down on me or whatever. Like, we didn't really know each other at all. We just hung around in the same groups a couple times or whatever, because mind y'all, I told y'all I had went to prison with the bag or whatever. So like everybody was like cool with me. Like they knew I was a cool ass, chill ass. So I had like, you know, a lot of acquaintances when I was in the feds or whatever. So we had been in the same group a few times and, you know, was just basically acquainted. So that's how this ended up happening. So y'all, there's a demon. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, just a literal fucking demon. When I tell you I've never had no sloppy toppy like that, like I've never in my life had no sloppy toppy like that. And she know what she possessed in between her fucking teeth. That's how she get people. But I told her, listen, you know, you got a girlfriend, whatever the situation is, you let that girl. I don't give a about none of that. I don't want to be with you. I don't want nothing serious with you. You know, you said you want a second little girlfriend, somebody you could just, you know, do with or whatever. And that's that. And, you know, I guess we could just do because I'm not here to stay anyway. Like that other girl, she had about maybe 10 something years, maybe more, maybe a little less. I don't know. But she was there for a significant amount of time. So it's just like after her, she was probably going to go through a couple more girlfriends before, you know, she ends up going home. So she was basically just having her fun and, you know, not taking anybody serious but the girlfriend type shit. So I'm like, listen, you know, that's cool. That's fine and dandy. But I'm going to tell you something right now. I do not want to be in nobody's mix at all. Like, you know, you got your girlfriend, whatever, you know, y'all do what y'all do. But when it comes to different girls on a housing unit, like, don't have me in none of this messy. Like, if, you know, we going to be doing what we do, then you can't be with nobody else on a housing unit because I'm just not, we ain't doing that. Like, that's doing too much. So she like, all right, bet, you know, you don't want what I'm dealing with, whatever. And I'm like, all right, now if I hear about you messing with somebody else, you know, giving anybody else sloppy toppy, you know, doing whatever it is that you trying to do, you cut. Like, I'm literally not going to put you ever again. So she was like, all right, bet. So one day I ends up going to the hole, y'all. Like, I literally ends up going to the hole. What I went to the hole for, I don't know. I have no idea. I used to just be doing shit, but I end up going to the hole. So I was only there for maybe 4 or 5 days. It was not long at all, y'all. Like, it was genuinely not long. So while I go and I come back and I get back to the housing unit and I'm hearing, oh, Finesse, you know, so-and-so, Finesse, so-and-so. So I'm just like, huh? I'm just like, bro, I was literally gone for 72 hours. Like, are you kidding me? But I wasn't mad, y'all. Genuinely, I wasn't mad. I was just turned off. I was just disgusted. Like, you're not my bitch. I don't care about you. I don't have feelings for you. Like, none of that. Like, it's just a situation where, you know, you do what you do with me and you go about your way. But I told you that if you started dealing with somebody else or if you wanted to go do other things, then you can take me out of the equation because it's already bad enough you got a girlfriend and this just looks crazy. But I'm not about to be having you and me and her and we all in the same unit, and that's just messy. Like, I don't get into that. So I heard she with somebody else and I said, bitch, you're cut off. Like, I'm never with you ever again. She thought I was playing. She literally thought I was playing, and I dead ass wasn't playing. I cut her the off, like clean off, cold turkey. No one more time, no. So like I was saying in the last part, she thought I was playing when I told her I was no longer with her no more. Like, she literally thought I was playing. And I don't know why nobody takes me seriously. I don't know if it's because I am like always laughing and smiling and like that, but I was so fucking serious. Like, I was dead ass. Because it's like, bitch, I only went to the hole for a few days, literally a few days. And I specifically told you that if you wanted to have sex with somebody else, if you felt like, you know, at any given moment that you literally wanted to start having relations with another person, to take me out of the equation, because I don't play with my health like that. I do not play with my vagina like that. Like, I take like that very seriously. And I had actually heard that the girl that she ended up having relations with when I was in a hole had some shit. So it was just like, bitch, I'm not even about to gamble with that. Like, I don't want to wait to see. I don't want you to get tested. I don't give out none of that. Bitch, I'm cool. Like, I swear to God, I'm cool. She thought I was playing. So she would come in my room. She would literally try to crawl in my bed. She would literally try to like take my pants off, like, and literally damn near take the vagina. Like, she literally thought I was playing. Like, she really thought I was playing. But I'm just like, bitch, I'm not with you. Like, I'm cool. Like, you know, you still cool, but I'm not with you. Bruh, she could not fucking take that shit. Like, she literally couldn't take it. Like, when she realized that I was dead ass, she started going crazy. Like, she literally started going crazy, and she made the rest of my bed a living fucking nightmare, literally. When I tell y'all, she would harass me off day and try to fight me. Like, it was to the point where it was serious. It was literally serious. Like, she wanted to fight me. She literally wanted to fight me. And I'm just like, bitch, I'm not about to fight you. For one, I don't even have that much time, okay? I don't know why you acting like this was something deeper than it was, but it's really not that deep. Like, you know, you do not have to be this mad. You know, you could go for the girl that you was with when I was in a hole. Like, it's just really not that serious. But I really just think it'd be the rejection of it all, because nobody expects for somebody to literally just leave him alone cold turkey like that and just never double back. Like, people really don't expect you to do that. And when you do that, like, it does not sit right with them. It literally doesn't. So she harassing me. She is like, she really want to fight me. Like, she really want to fight me. And I'm just like, bro, I'm not fighting you. For one, I don't even have a lot of time. I'm not trying to be in and out of the hole, getting my time extended. And then, bitch, you big as fuck. You're big as fuck. And then, I mean, she wasn't big as fuck in the sense of like she's tall, but she was a thick ass, like she was thick like Finesse. Like, she was really thick as, like the thickest that I've ever with. So I was just like, bro, I'm not about to, and you know how to fight. Like, granted, I know how to fight too, but this bitch, like, she was a boxer. Like, she fight like a man. Like, the bitch fight like a nigga. And at that time, I never even had taken any boxing lessons or nothing. I'm just like, bitch, I'm not about to fight you. I am not about to fight you. I have been hearing that the bitch hit like a man. I've been hearing that. Like, people were saying like that about her from outside in the streets. Like, how she got her name. Like, because she got a distinct name that they gave her, because she be knocking niggas out. Like, she be knocking men out. Girl, I'm not about to fight you. I'm not. Like, girl, I can fight, but I'm not about to fight. If you fight like a man, I'm not about to fight you. You ain't about to knock me out. So I'm just like, bitch, I'm cool. Leave me the fuck alone, for real. Like, I'm cool. It's cool. But she would not let up. She literally wanted to fight me so bad. So I just used to avoid this bitch at all costs. Like, if I knew she was going to be out parlaying in a day room, I would just, you know, go to the other side of the room, or maybe just stay in my bunk. Like, I would just like try to avoid this bitch at all costs. But she had it out for me. She just did not like the fact that I did not want to with her no more. So one day, I think I was like on a computer or something like that. I think I was emailing somebody, because in the feds, they have computers and stuff like that that you can use to communicate with your family. So, you know, you go down there, you check your emails, see if anybody texts you, whatever, and that's that. So I think how it goes, I'm not sure, because I really can't remember 100%, but I think you sign up for like certain time slots on the computer, and, you know, you wait your turn or whatever. So I think me and this bitch had like a similar time slot on the computers. Mind you, it was like 6 of them, maybe 6 or 8 of them. So, you know, the inmates and stuff, they wait in line for their slot. And I think you get like 15 to 30 minutes or some shit like that. But I think me and her had ended up running into each other at like the same time at the computer system or whatever. So I'm like, oh my God, I just know it's about to be some shit. I just know it's about to be some, but I'm just like, yeah, because I'm over this bitch. Like, keep trying to bully me, keep trying to fight me. Like, bitch, I'm over you. Like, I don't give a fuck no more. So why we get to arguing by the computers? Like, we literally get to arguing, going back and forth by the computers. Mind y'all, in the feds, the guards, they literally don't give a what you do. They have this little box, like a little office type of place or whatever that they sit in, and they'll sit in there all fucking and won't come out. Y'all can be out there killing each other, literally banging each other's heads off the still, and they will not come out. Like, they literally won't. They mind their business. I don't know. The feds is just like a total different jail system than any other county or state prison I've seen. They will literally let y'all kill each other. Like, they literally will, and act like nothing happened. So if you got like real beef, or if you like go to jail for some real shit, it's kind of scary, to be honest, that the COs just keep themselves oblivious to what's going on in the housing unit, because if somebody has it out for you, they can literally kill you, and they either would turn a blind eye to it and wouldn't care, or they would see what happened and just still wouldn't give a fuck. So we buy the computers, we going back and forth, we exchanging words. I'm saying whatever it is that I'm saying, she's saying whatever it is that she's saying, and she get to, walking kind of close or whatever. Like, she getting in my area a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? Let the bitch come. Like let her run up, because today is gonna be the fucking day. I'm tired of this bitch harassing me. I've been ducking her. Like, I've been trying my hardest really not to get into it with this bitch, but at the beginning of the day, I'm not about to have you thinking I'm scared of you. So it is what the f is. If it happened, it happened. So she walking up on me, and she's getting like closer and closer. Like, she's getting like too close for comfort. So the next thing I know, I just two-piece the shit out of the bitch, because I'm just like, bro, at the end of the day, I was always taught to swing first. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I've been fighting all my life. So when a bitch get close enough, like an arm's distance of me, and you being aggressive, and you saying fighting words, and you like coming on like you about to hit me, I'm always gonna hit you first. You can always count on me to hit you first. I don't even play like that. I literally never played like that. So I hit the bitch. And the next thing I know, y'all, when I tell y'all, like, reality did not sink in, like, as to what was gonna happen. But mind you, I didn't give a anyway, because like I said, I'm not about to have you thinking I'm scared of you. Even though I heard you can fight, oh well, bitch, you gonna have to beat my ass, because you're not about to keep bullying me. So the next thing I know, this bitch, she cocks her hand back so far. And when I tell y'all, this bitch punched the shit out of me. Like, when I tell you she punched me so hard in my jaw, I felt that shit for approximately 2 to 3 weeks afterwards. I felt that shit for approximately 2 to 3 weeks after that bitch hit me. Every morning when I would wake up, every morning when I would brush my teeth, every time I would go to the chow hall and eat my meal, I would think about that bitch. Like, that's how much my jaw hurt, to the point where I'm I'm eating a sandwich and I'm thinking about this bitch, because my jaw hurt so fucking bad. The bitch got one off. I'm not gonna lie, she got that one off. I don't know how it ended up getting broken up. Mind you, we didn't get a chance to fight. I literally just two-pieced her, and she socked the shit out of me. So I think somebody had hurried up and like jumped in the middle of us, like a mutual, party or whatever, a mutual friend. But y'all, if they wouldn't have if they bruh, if they wouldn't have got in between us, she was for sure gonna beat me the fuck up. Like, I strongly believe that she was gonna tear me out the frame, literally. And I am not scared to admit that, bro. I can fight, but a bitch that fight like a man, come on now. Like, you was definitely gonna get the best of me, for sure. After she two-pieced me and I was feeling that shit for weeks, y'all, it was literally like, it was nothing more after that. Like, she wouldn't really bother me like that no more. Like, I think she just really needed to get like that little something, something off her chest. And I feel like her hitting me and my jaw was like sufficient enough to like appease the way that she was feeling, and to help her simmer down or whatever. So after that, everything was everything. Like, I still was going about my business. I ended up going off and doing me, and just just staying away from the bitch, because I know she still had like a little thing for me or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't got time for that. But it wasn't really nothing else going on after that little scuffle or whatever. So one day I'm laying in my bed, and was I in a hole? I don't think I was in a hole. I think I was in a housing unit. But I think I got woken up, and they was like, so and so, pack it up. You're going to another facility or some shit like that. I don't even think that they told me I was going to another facility, because I don't think that they let you know. Like, I don't think they're actually allowed to tell you that you're going to another facility. You get what I'm saying? Like, they just wake you up and be like, hey, pack all your stuff, whatever, whatever. So I'm just like, huh? Like, what is going on? Like, I don't know. The shit is kind of blurry to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, because one thing about prison, like, I tried to just sweep every trace of jail out of my mind. Like, I tried my hardest to sweep every trace of that experience out of my mind. So there's a lot of things about that experience that's really like foggy. So excuse me if I'm telling like, some of the story, like I'm missing parts or whatever, but I just literally try to forget that experience because it was just kind of traumatizing for me. But yeah, so I don't know how it happened, but I know I was in my bed. They told me to wake up, pack it up, you're going somewhere. I don't know. And that was literally how I got shipped off. I don't know if it was stemming from, that little scuffle. I don't know if people were dropping slips on me because one thing about the feds, when enough people drop slips on you and be like, oh, so and so, she's bullying people or she's a problem or she's messing with my girlfriend. Like if enough people team up and write slips about you, basically telling and trying to get you out of there, they'll literally kick you off the island. Like they'll kick you out of the penitentiary and they'll send you to another prison. Now they with the feds, they can send you any fucking where in the US, like literally anywhere. They can send you to Alabama, they can send you to fucking Florida. They can send you literally anywhere. Like at first when you get sentenced and you go to prison, they try to keep you around like, your area or whatever so that you can get visitors. So being as though I was from Pennsylvania, they sent me to Virginia. That was the first place that they sent me to because it was like a medium security facility. And it was, the closest to Pennsylvania or whatever. But when I had ended up getting kicked out of West Virginia, then they sent me to a maximum facility, which was, oh my God, Philadelphia, y'all. When I tell y'all my time in Philly was so fucking horrible. Like, I don't know what was worse. The fact that the jail was like such like a lockdown, maximum security. You don't have as much as freedom as you have in the other federal jails. Like, I don't know what part was worse. The fact that I was fighting when I got there, like, it was just, y'all, it was just so much. Like, I got so many stories. I got so many stories, but I'm gonna try to wrap this up because I want to make sure the other ones get posted, and I want to tell y'all another story on the shit that I was doing when I got to Philly. But y'all, they got me the fuck out of there. They shipped me the fuck out of there. I was doing too much in way too little time, and I was honestly glad to get away from there because I don't know. I just had just bad blood from the whole situation. I just had a bad taste in my mouth about that whole facility because first it was a situation with the girl that I had the little fake connection with or whatever. And then now it's just like this girl, that I was dealing with or whatever a little bit and ended up becoming obsessed and freaking two-piece the shit out of me. And now it was just was too much going on. So I was happy to be gone, but I'm like, I don't want to be in a maximum fucking security facility. Like, this is hell. Oh my God. But I'm going to save the Philly stories for another day because when I tell you I went there terrorizing that fucking place, I went there terrorizing that place. Like, jail is really eat or get ate, literally. And bitch, I'm going to eat every fucking time.
It sound like she needed to be in jail. You hear me? uh, why her name is Pop Shizzle Princess, Pop Shit Princess. She's a rapper also. The music that was playing, if y'all probably won't see it on YouTube, but when we was quickly scrolling through her stuff to the next video, you could hear her music playing. Sound like she a troublemaker for real, for real. Sound like she a for real troublemaker. And I'll be honest, you know, jail is not the place to be acting bad. And I wonder what she went. Did she say what she went to prison for? She getting them bans, but I had to step away because to see what when my daughter pulled up. But I didn't hear what she went to prison for. But just to say she went to prison, maybe it's another story time. But yeah, she really doing her thing. And shout out to the women who actually get out and get to the bag and get to the money. Listen, sex sells, and if you got it, flaunt it, and if you can continue to make a bag from it, do it. I don't understand why most women don't do it. Like even as a small creator, you can still make about $2,000 to $3,000 a month if you post enough online. You don't have to post yourself. You could just post, videos and stuff. But if you even have a little bit of confidence, you can make money. Look, some of her videos got 377 views, but then some of them have 12,000 views. So it's really about, consistency and content. Because then she got some that's 149,000, and I'm pretty sure she got some millions up here if you go up to the top. Because oh no, she ain't got no million view videos. Let's see. It's her music.
Had me coming back to back and I don't know his name. Had me throwing up a set and I don't even bang. We going.
All right, we ain't gonna listen to this rap. Yeah, men gonna still buy into it. Doesn't matter. All you gotta do is like have some type of sex appeal. Whether you big or little, man, it don't matter if you obese or whatever. Like, men don't care about size. Men just care about your confidence. You know what I'm saying? If you carry yourself well and you smell good, or if you even look like you smell good and got some shiny ass lips, you know what I'm saying, and some baby oil teats. You know what I mean? And even if you like girls, that's even a plus, because then the girls like you and the guys still like you. Because for one, the guys still feel like they have a shot at you, and the girls feel like they have a shot at you. So, you know, and I was watching something the other day where they was talking about that men can't have. I know this is way off subject, but who cares? I don't really have much to say about this story time, but um, they said men can't have platonic relationships with pretty women, and Cam Newton originally said he couldn't have a platonic relationship with a pretty woman, and to a certain degree, I feel that way to a certain degree. Like, not no, I can have platonic relationships with pretty women, but if if I if I initially try to be your friend off of, you know based off of me seeing you, and I'm like, oh, this is a girl I'll mess with, and then you trying to be my friend, I'll be like, my friend, girl, I ain't trying to be your friend, I'm trying to hit. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be friends with you. I'm not gonna do it, because my initial attraction to you is through whatever. But there's women that I've worked with that have been beautiful, and I also have friends that I've met through YouTube and Instagram that are beautiful, and we just friends. I don't have at this point, I feel like I don't have to sleep with every beautiful woman that comes across my screen, because it's like, you know, why would you want to? Like, do you want to be seen as a creep? Do you want to be seen as disrespectful? And a lot of times, um a lot of these women have connections, bro. Let's keep it real. A lot of women have connections. So when women can put you in the right space, you know. But then again, I say all that to say this: you can talk to a woman and you can just be nice and be friendly, and y'all could hit it off. And when y'all hit it off, it's just like, boom. It is what it is. But so, but like I said, I don't think that every woman, uh, and I'm gonna be honest. There's As a man, you got to think about the women that are not in your range. Like, it's it's women that are actually, I don't even feel like I don't feel like no woman is out of my range, because I just don't feel like that. Um, but I just don't feel like I don't need to holler at every woman because I'm 40 years old, 41 actually. Niggas be out here. I ain't out here trying to sleep with everything in the world. Like that's crazy to be trying to do that at 41 years old. That's why men. That's why women be looking at these men and being like, man, these niggas be grown and still acting like kids, and you wonder why, because they can't mentally control themselves. And that's what they saying about Cam Newton. As a grown man, you can't control yourself to be thinking like you have to sleep with this woman. You don't have to try to sleep with this woman. You know what I mean? You don't have to try to sleep with that woman. And for Cam Newton, he think that if she's pretty, oh, that's what I have to do. No, that's why you got 6 kids, 6 baby mamas, because that's what you was trying to do. You know what I mean? And I think that's I don't think he wrong for that, because if you look at Cam Newton's been in the spotlight since he was a young man. You know, what do you think? What do you think the women were trying to do to him his entire life? The women were doing when Cam did all this. Like he should have been like he was able to mess with all these women his entire career. So yeah, when a man like that can't have a platonic relationship with a pretty woman. That's why when they talk about people like uh Anton Daniels, now I don't know if y'all been following the Anton Daniels saga, but Anton Daniels been getting into it because he was like, I always got at least 5 bad, you know what I'm saying? But they saying like him, now that he got some type of social status, that when he was in his younger age, when he was at his younger age, he didn't have the money that he have now, and he wasn't able to have the women like he didn't have he didn't have he didn't have the reach to the women that he has. He didn't have the access to the women that he has now. So by having the access to the women that he has now, you know, now he think maybe he can hit a couple of these and hit, you know, and that's understandable coming from a man who's never had nothing. That's just like Glorilla's sister. It's a all really it's kind of it makes sense, but it don't make sense. Glorilla's sister. She talking about, oh, we struggling over here. We ain't got this. Now she done made a couple dollars. What she gonna do? She go buy a chain. She go buy a chain because she ain't never had that. So the first thing she do is when she get her money, she go buy a chain. That's the same thing with men who never had women in their life. As soon as they start getting money, what they do, they go be passport bros. They go buy them some women. They go get them a bad chick to sit on their arm. If they can't get one in America, they gonna go get one overseas. So that's where all this come from. Like, so, you know, I know that's way off subject from what she talking about, but it is what it is.